Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is GGF bringing you episode 6 of a first look / let's try, which is now turned into a little bit of a let's try of Sector Unknown. Mashallah, bong bong. Hope you guys are doing well. Having a good time out there. We are definitely having a good time with Sector Unknown. It's got a few more patches based on the developer seeing my first 2 videos. So let's go, son. The infamous Hell's Gate sits so close to a burning star that escape is nearly impossible. We learned that last episode. Only the most heat-resistant ships dare approach, and even fewer dare to leave as the Inferno threatens to consume all who come too close. Pretty wild stuff. We learned a lot of cool lore last time. And we're going to, I'm sure, learn more today. So let's, we were dealing with this vendor last episode. I think we got everything we wanted. We have 4,800 credits. Is there anything? There's the armor pen +5. Right now I have crit +4 as my accessory. Buy another gene flux for 992. Sure, why not? Everything else is pretty much par for the course. We Gucci and we good to go. So let's get out of there. Oh wait, no, I sold all my junk, right? Yeah, we just have a mine. All right, so let's check out this device. You make your way to the comms terminal and boot it up. The terminal hums attentively, awaiting your input. Okay, so from Maku's outer reaches, we have something communication. We'll check that in a minute. War score terminal. Here you can monitor your current war score, which reflects your progress through major decisions, allies recruited, planetary defenses, and other strategic factors. That sounds insane, yo. Your final war score will shape the outcome of the story, both for you and the entire sector. That is amazing. I can't wait to check this out more. And I want to get into this so bad, but do I jump in like now with this playthrough? Do we keep it moving and keep it going, or what? But what is that? Maku mining facility. You recovered the mining facility on Maku and claimed it as your own. There's a billion other things to claim. Our total war score from completing missions is 400. Total war score from inhabited planets you have control over and defenses you have built for them. Planets claimed. Total war score from uninhabited planets you have claimed. Companions, total war score from your current roster of warriors, 200. Support personnel, total war score from support personnel you have recruited to the Uprising. And here we look at Maku. Maku is a vast, desolate expanse of red rocky plains that stretch endlessly into the horizon. It's a stark, inhospitable environment where swirling dust storms occasionally break the monotony. This planet, challenging for human habitation, has been unflatteringly dubbed the a-hole of the sector. And there's weapon stockpiles. Stockpile of weaponry is securely stored across multiple locations, allowing defenders to rapidly arm themselves in response to emerging threats. These all add to war score. Supplies, advanced food, water, and medical reserves designed to sustain the population under prolonged siege conditions, ensuring self-sufficiency even in times of extreme scarcity. Ion cannons, state-of-the-art long-range ion cannons capable of unleashing high-energy beams with devastating precision, ensuring both aerial and ground-based threats are neutralized before reaching their targets. Fortifications, heavily reinforced defensive structures and barriers, strategically positioned across critical locations, designed to slow enemy advances and provide strongholds for planetary defenders. Robot upgrades, repurposed industrial robots upgraded with advanced combat protocols, retrofitted with reinforced plating, precision targeting systems, and modular weapon mounts to transform them into effective defenders against enemy incursions. Orbital mines, orbital minefields deployed around the planet to intercept and eliminate any unauthorized Star Frontier vessels attempting to breach its defenses. This is awesome. This is everything. Like, we can do all this to add to the war score. That is going to be crazy. So let's get out of here. My throat's a little scratchy, guys. 1 second. All right. See if that helps. Let's go look at this terminal. TX-930 states matter-of-factly, as anticipated, this terminal manages planetary defense infrastructure. It allows us to coordinate fortifications here and on any other worlds we secure. Fortifications for what exactly? TX-930 replies without hesitation. The coming Star Frontier incursion, as already mentioned. They won't return with scouts or patrols next time. They'll bring a full military push. The more we invest in planetary defenses now, the better chance we have of holding the line when that day comes. TX-930 continues, if you're inclined to explore further, I suggest visiting the research terminal. It's housed in a smaller chamber near the center of the facility. Once you're there, I'll walk you through its functions. Alright, we will do that. Before I take that comm, I guess. We'll go check out the research terminal. We have checked it out, but we'll check it out again. It's over this way. TX-930's voice carries a spark of approval. Ah, you've located a research terminal. Excellent. With enough scientific data, you'll be able to begin advanced research protocols, new equipment, improved systems, strategic advantages, all within reach now. Scientific data? Where would I find that? TX-930 explains, recovered logs, datapads, and terminals. Anything containing Star Frontier's operational intel from the sector. That knowledge will serve as the foundation for your own advancements. Now then, I suggest we continue to the medical facility, northwest quadrant of the base. There's a medical facility? I had no idea. Northwest quadrant of the base. Over this way? TX-930's voice carries a hint of promise. It doesn't look like much now, but this is the medical bay. Its primary function is to heal and perform medical procedures for those in need. Furthermore, with the addition of specific terminals, there's potential for more specialized creations, including combat injectors and certain enhancing narcotics, depending on your prerogatives. Combat injectors? TX-930 responds with a note of intrigue. Correct. Highly sophisticated devices designed to enhance physical and cognitive abilities in real time, tailored for high-stress environments. Their applications can be quite transformative, offering significant advantages. However, crafting them requires precise knowledge and resources, a worthwhile pursuit for those prepared to delve into the complexities of bioengineering. And you mentioned narcotics. TX-930's tone shifts. Yes, narcotics, within the confines of the facility, can be engineered to enhance certain physiological and cognitive parameters temporarily. When synthesized with precision, they offer a range of boosts, providing strategic advantages that can be applied in a variety of scenarios. He then pivots. Now, let's move on. A standard issue fabricator should be located near the facility's entrance bay where we first came in. We should investigate it next. A fabricator. Wow, so the medical bay is something. I want to check that comm, but I'm not sure if I should do it right now. Alright, let's go look at that since we're here. Initiate transmission from Maku's outer reaches. You activate the recording. This is Dav. Representing the Crimson Skulls. Establish secure communication through our uplink at coordinates 67550, Quadrant Maku Outer Reaches. You will want to hear what we have to say. TX-930 responds with a tone of caution. This is troubling. It confirms my suspicions that we're not the only ones here on Maku. While they may not be Star Frontier, engaging with these so-called Crimson Skulls will require a careful approach. The panel displays the hailing frequency blinking steadily. I'm not going to do that right now. But I will do that. Experience 320. Let's go check out the fabricator. I don't know what he's talking about. Ah, this thing is new. TX930's voice emerges once again, carrying a note of recognition. Excellent, we're looking at a Tech 32A fabricator here. It's standard issue across Star Frontier facilities and outposts. Given sufficient resources, this unit can be utilized to construct additional terminals and enhance the base's infrastructure. He continues, that concludes the primary tour. As you develop the base further, additional functions will become available. The tools are here. What you do with them is up to you. Okay, so 800 experience. We leveled up to level 3, it looks like. Check out the fabricator. Ooh. Crafting in the game requires both resources and schematics, which you can unlock through research. The success of crafting each component depends on your character's specific skills. For instance, the engineering skill impacts the success rate for creating weapons, armor, and other physical items. Higher levels of success on a component result in greater bonuses for the crafted item. Very cool. Bounty terminal shows any available bounties in the system. A weapons station. A narcotic station. An injector station. We have the magnesium gel for the interface. We don't have the carbon fiber for the frame and the bounty decoder. We don't have enough silicon at all. We don't have any silicone. Weapon station, aluminum, zinc. Oh, we can make allows for the crafting of weapons. We can make that. Make a narcotic station or an injector station. We can make 2 out of these 3. Pretty much no problem. Allows for the crafting of narcotics. This is cool. Do we want to craft weapons? I mean, injectors are going to be important. Narcotics could be important if we learn how to use them in combat. And of course, weapons. Let's craft schematics, not research. So who says that? Oh, schematics are not researched. That's why they're locked. Okay, so we don't make that choice right now anyway. Let's head back to the research bay and see what we want to research. Planetary supplies phase 1. Increase food and medical supplies of planet for war score. It checks my biology and gives requires science points to unlock this research. We have 3,000. If we come down here to injector, okay, there we go. Aggressive gene editing. Damage increase for companion humans. Damage plus 10%. Adjustable with my biology. Defensive gene editing for companion humans. Physiological experiments increases injector bonuses. Test my biology. Injectors manufacturing 1. Allows manufacturing of gene flux and steel thread. I don't see injectors for narcotics. Looking at computers, planetary robots light, increase defenses of planet robots for war score. Test my computers. Heuristics, reduces science points required for research, minus 200. Test my computers. Bounty terminal construction. We don't have the silicone anyway. Weapon station construction. Okay, here we go. We can learn 2 of these if we wanted to. At the moment. Lethal programming Mark 1. Damage increase for companion robots. And defensive increase, health increase for companion robots. Very cool. Let's look at engineering. Wow, planetary fortifications. War score plus 5 increases defenses of fortifications for war score. Weapons experimentation basic increases success chance of weapon crafting. Test my engineering. Pistol blueprints allows crafting of blueprints. Engineering. Carbine blueprints, rifle blueprints, vibra sword, vibra knife. Okay, so the vibra knife is just a knife, while the vibra sword, that's what we want to look for. Very cool. Finances. Weapon stocks. Increase weapon stocks of planet for war score. Test my finances. Artisanry. Allows better prices for crafted items, plus or minus 10%. Financial acumen. Better prices from vendors. Prices plus minus 10% accordingly. That's cool. Junk valuation. Better prices for vendors from junk items. Wow. And finance extraction. Increases credit amounts from loot. Awesome. Science. Planetary ion cannons for war score. Narcotics manufacturing social. Allows manufacturing of euphoria, wild. Test my science. Narcotics manufacturing analytical. Overclock and osmosis. Then instinctual. Sleek and abyss. Creative. Crossover Icarus. Observant. Altered perception and blur. Science extraction. Increases science points from computers. Finally, piloting, which looks a bit empty at the moment. Okay, there's planetary mines. Increase mine defenses of planet for war score. That's my piloting. So let's see. We could get a bounty terminal construction to hunt bounties. That'd be pretty cool. But we don't have the silicone, right? We have to get the silicone first. We'll get that eventually, I guess. So I'm a little hesitant to build anything right up front to kind of like use my points when I could think of a better way down the line when we have more resource sources. Alright, let's go check out that rogue communication from literal rogues, the Crimson Skulls. Alright, initiate communication with coordinates 67550. You initiate contact with the designated frequency, and during a tense few minutes of silence before the connection stabilizes, abruptly the screen flickers to life, revealing a face marred by scars and weathered by harsh conditions. Well, well, the claim jumper decides to grace us with their presence. Took you long enough. Better late than never. How can I help you? The rugged individual smirks, clearly amused. Look at this, boys, he drawls, leaning back slightly, his smirk widening as muffled cheeks echo from off-screen, muffled chuckles echo from off-screen. We've got ourselves a polite one. Ain't that precious? We're here to talk about that mining facility you've cozied up in. Plain and simple, it's effing ours. You had our sights set on that place, but looks like you got there first. We had our sights set on that place. Sorry to hear. The pirate chuckles. Not as sorry as you'll be if you don't play ball with us. Here's the bottom line. You fuck off and get out of there and we'll consider it a peaceful resolution. Real simple. You pack up, leave, and nobody gets hurt. You stay and, well, I'm sure you can imagine the outcome. Let's meet. Maybe we can work something out. Alright, a meeting then. I appreciate your willingness to discuss. My delegation is close by. Very well. Good, come outside. The screen going blank signifies the end of the communication, leaving you to ponder the upcoming meeting with the pirate delegation. TX930's voice filters through, a blend of caution and curiosity. Well, it seems diplomacy might still have a chance, albeit a slim one. Sounds like this delegation is already here. It's not often pirates opt for talk over action. Be ready for anything. Back to main comms menu. Alright, so I think the delegation is going to be a bunch of guns blazing, but we'll see. We have some upgrades. We did, I think, level up to 3, which is new, right? No, we didn't. We have 5 skill points. Yeah, we did. 5 skill points to spend on whatever it is we want to get good at, which looks like it's going to be carbines, but we have a 16% crit chance with them, which is nice. Armor penetration of, is that it? No, it's action points. Armor penetration of 24. Our crit chance increased by 4 by our Deathbringer visor. Let's see. Larceny. Bong, bong, bong. 3 points there. And 2 points. Another point in perception and another point in carbines. And then I'll do it. Do we have any perk points? We do. We have 2 points. What did we get the first time? Lucky Dodger, 5% evasion. Tactical, 1% penetration for every team member. Minus 2% damage for every team member. Plus 1% damage for every team member. Plus 20 initiative for combat duration. Rally call. That's pretty awesome. Plus 20 critical damage and 10% damage against. Alright, you take hazard, you take 10% more damage to dish out 20 more critical damage. Scaling aggression, plus 1 damage increase per level, up to 20. First strike, plus 20 initiative, or we could just save them for future ones. I think we'll save them, because there's nothing there I want to get too badly. Okay, locate a body for TX-930. Meet the pirate delegation outside. Locate the regulator. Cool. Let's go, TB. Me and TB are gonna go check it out. Oh yeah, let me try this. Let's quick save, by the way. Save more often than I am, if you're playing. Well, you're not playing yet. The game hasn't been out yet, but... TX-930, this unit looks intact. Want a new body? TX-930's response is immediate and unimpressed. Please, that clunky industrial frame is beneath me. I have some standards, you know. Surely we can do better. Snob. TX-930 hums in mock contemplation. Discerning, actually, but if you insist on strapping me into a glorified trash compactor, I suppose I'll have to reconsider our partnership. Custy. You near the dormant form of 1920B. Motionless, he remains ensconced in a deep digital slumber, unresponsive to the world around him. Okay, we won't wake him. Choosing to respect Custy's rest, you step back, allowing him to remain undisturbed. There's nothing we can really do here at the moment, so let's quick save and see what's outside in the form of pirates. Bonk, bonk. Exiting the mining facility, you're met with the sight of 3 spacesuited pirates, their postures relaxed, yet decidedly imposing. The female leader advances slightly, breaking the silence with a drawl. Finally decided to come out, huh? Took your sweet-ass time. Made my way as quick as I could. Arms crossed, the pirate leans forward slightly, her helmet's visor reflecting the dim light of the mining facility. Pick up the pace next time, eh? The Crimson Skulls don't like to be left hanging. And who are you? Name's Cheetah, and these are Fang and Tuba. I'm the second in command of the Crimson Skulls. Our esteemed leader here, Dav, sent us to politely encourage you to vacate the premises. Esteemed leader, huh? Doesn't sound like you have much respect for Dav. We don't have the perception. What are you offering? Cheetah leans back slightly. Simple. You leave the facility to us and you get to walk away with your laugh. That's the offer. That's it, even though I found it first? Cheetah shakes her head. First come, first served doesn't apply here. We're taking what we want, and right now we want this facility. Moreover, it's not like we're late to the party. We've been here monitoring this place for a while. Just hadn't gotten around to officially taking possession. Oh, why's that? Cheetah shifts comfortably glancing at her compatriots before responding. Well, you know how it is. Prior engagements, other commitments. Maku doesn't stop spinning for anyone, does it? Let's just say timing wasn't on our side. Doesn't have anything to do with the fact that this place was crawling with bugs and scavengers, does it? Cheetah stands stiffened slightly, her voice a mix of surprise and annoyance. No way! We've dealt with worse. Listen, enough talk. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. You hand over the facility peacefully or we resort to more direct methods. Your choice. We don't have the intimidation. We don't have the larceny. I guess we have to start you. Fuck you, we're not taking it. Her response carries a mix of amusement and warning. You sure that's how you want to play this? I'm sure. Her response is swift and decisive. Fine, game on. We're gonna get rocked probably, aren't we? I don't know how this is a good idea for anybody. Oh. Down she goes. Okay. That one has 245. Fang. 44%, 39%. I guess pop a shot at you and hide behind the robot. Okay. Armor shredder. I don't think I can get off like much. We'll just fire. 49, that's a solid hit. And turn. We might do this. Not bad. Robo TB is doing good. Ooh. Okay. Nope, he's stunned. Fire on him. Come over here. He's only doing like 1 damage. I should have took the other one out. Still stunned. Still stunned. Oh, my bad. That was real bad. I should have taken him out. I'm so sorry, TB. Let's just end up. There we go. Hang in there, TB. Stunned him. Hang in there, TB. Still stunned. Why isn't TB acting though? Kneecap. Stunned him again. 24. 44, we're in perfect range. We're terrible though, just grazing. 19, he's almost down. Yeah, attack me. Stunned. Not enough action points. Oh, I messed that up. Then how about... Alright, that's it. Boom, minus 51. And we get another shot. Oh, I thought I was killed. The way I made that noise, I thought I was done for. Oh, he's almost down. Ah, I passed with 4 AP. Gotcha, sucker. Deal with the pirates. You glance down at the defeated pirates, the ground now holding the still form of Cheetah, Fang, and Tuba. Among their possessions, a data stick falls from Cheetah's grasp, revealing coordinates, presumably to the Crimson Skull's lair. TX-930's voice, unflustered by the recent violence, filters through. A decisive action against the Crimson Skulls, indeed. Yet we must capitalize on the element of surprise. It's imperative we confront Dav before he learns of this setback. Shut up. Agreed, time to confront Dav. Prudence dictates a preparatory measure on your part. Arm yourself adequately. Dav's reaction to the loss of his subordinates will undoubtedly be hostile. Huh, so they're just straight up hostile. Maku pirate base unlocked. Yeah, so they're just straight up hostile. No bueno. Gene Flux, 466 creds and an E14 dueler. That was Fang. She had a Bulwark, 602 credits and an E14 dueler. A Tuba, I guess, had an E14 dueler. Alright, so we'll quick save that, I guess. Locate a body, travel to the pirate base, locate the regulator. We're 31 minutes in. I guess we could head to the pirate base. Are we properly secure? We have 4,800 credits and some duelers to sell. Could potentially make an upgrade in weaponry, so let's go do that. Even though it'd be using the last of the credits. We'll check the vendor. Alright, Warden helmet system uncommon. Vigil uncommon. We don't have the money for that. And robots can't wear that, of course, so... Sentinel Vibro Knife. Strike Piercer Vibro Knife. That one's really nice. 0% crit chance, though. There's a Rapid S8 Carbine common. Damage 28 to 56. Crit chance 10%. Action points 4. Armor penetration 8. Gunslinger pistol. Aegis Pulsar. A rare Annihilator. Even that would be an upgrade. And then it goes into Infantry Warlord rifle. Goes into rifles. Carnivore. Let's see. Let's check. Well, let's actually sell these duelers. Do we want to keep one? We have a Paladin Mark 1, so we don't need an E14 dueler. 6,300, so we could potentially afford something like the Rare Annihilator. But this might be just as good. It has less critical damage, but higher critical hit and higher armor penetration. I hate to get out of here and it not be there. Wonder why that's like so cheap. Let's buy it for a second because I figure if I go back in it might be different items there. So let's look at you. Uncommon Stormbringer Compact. Yeah, this is going to be an upgrade in a few ways. Nice upgrade. I'm jelly. I want that thing. He has 13 points now and an attribute point. He leveled up as well to 6. Plus some perk points, I'm sure. 2 of them. You get a 6 damage increase if we gave him that. Or a 6 health increase. Lucky Dodger evasion, hard to kill, 10 more health. Let's head back to attributes. Let's go 15 more in carbines. And he can only use carbines, I guess, right? So can't do anything else. He's just a combat robot. So we'll go into 20 in carbines. We kind of wasted those 5 points in knives, but no big deal. And 1 point here. Action points in evasion, speed. Probably should get a point of speed. 5th level. Amount available to spend on attributes. Well, how do we spend it? Huh. Not quite sure how to spend it. Almost seems like we can't. Oh, they all take 2 to level up. That's the problem. The next point takes 2. Yep, attribute point costs 2 for the next level. Speed costs 3, so gotta save up for that. Cool though, he's gonna be a lot stronger with that weapon, plus 10 extra points in carbines. I think he came, no, we put those 10 in carbines, I think. Anyway, it's time to head to the pirate base, I suppose. Let's go, son. It's a new location on the world map. Oh, these are not red anymore because we have 10 larceny. Nice. So the red ones just show us that we don't have enough larceny. 17 carbon fiber. Nice. 23 aluminum. So we're going to have to travel back around a little bit at some point and collect some of the things that we couldn't collect before because we now have 10 larceny. 27 aluminum, 10 credits. One sec, guys. We're probably out of time as well for this episode. Not Windows button. So I want to thank you guys for joining me. Sorry I sound a little stuffy, but 'tis the season and all that. I hope you'll join me next time. Is there going to be a next time? I'm not entirely sure. 29 zinc. I kind of want there to be, because if we have basically a final version of the game here, then maybe, I can play it as such, even though it's not out yet. There's no embargo or anything. I can make as many videos as I like, I believe. 39 zinc. That's a lot of zinc. I don't know where else I can go to see more larceny boxes. The way here, something had larceny boxes. I forget exactly. Let's quick save and see how much time we've played. 38 minutes. So yeah, I mean, we'll pretty much just about wrap it up. There's the pirate base way over yonder. We're right here. We can come down here to the Maku crash site. The Maku pod. There was nothing up there, I don't think. Let's come down here to the Maku crash site. Then we'll head up that way. Guns are in full force down here. Maybe we'll fight one or two. Yeah, like around here may have some larceny for us. I'm stuck. I'm absolutely stuck. There we go. Whoops. So I want to thank you guys for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Some more quests undertaken and stuff. What the heck? Lots of fun. Will there be more? Just keep an eye out. There might be. And if you did enjoy, please like, comment, subscribe. As always, it greatly helps the channel. And, yeah. Quick PSA. If you want to become a huge friend of the channel. You can become a member. Info and links are in the description for that. Shout out to my members. Love you guys. And yeah, we'll pick this up next time. I think we got pretty much what we can here. But we'll head to the pirate base from here. These are just under areas we can't access. I thought maybe there'd be a box or two that was larceny. But it doesn't seem that way. So, yeah. Until next time, guys, be well, live well, stay well. Much love, peace, and joy. And we won't bother the guns. We'll just head to the pirate base from here next time. If there'll be a next time, we'll see. And if there is, I hope to see you guys there. Ciao for now.